guys, didn't see you guys there. Welcome back to another video on the Atlantic Kid channel. Don't mind me, I'm just chopping away, because you know what that time of year again? It is. It's baseball season coming right up around the corner, and let me just, chop this out of the way, because we'll have a tomahawk when you're actually trying to talk. So anyway, today I'm going to try to do this in one cut, so sorry if it's awkward, because I don't really have time to edit today. So, today we're going to preview the Braves 25-man roster. And possibly, I don't really think I'll have 40 men, but I do have some role players in here that might be up and down or in different positions. So I will let you guys know that I'll go through position by position and then come back and see my 25-man roster at the beginning of the year, or what my prediction is. I do have some players mentioned more than once, but that's the reason is because I think that there will be some players that'll be able to play multiple positions. And as you can see, we're filming not live, but from the Atlanta cave. So that's cool. As you can see, I got some tomahawks back there. I got Hawks, GoPro stickers, Chick-fil-A, and a Brave sign, Matt Ryan. It's a defense sign for the Falcons. It's a Rise Up. Those are some fidget spinners, Braves and Falcons. It's a Boston Duck Boat Tour. This is back here, I'm pointing to right there. That's a Hawks. That was the blue and green night that they had last, or the blue and green 70s throwback night. I got that towel. That's a little Falcons logo back there. Those are two Swarm posters. And yeah, the gray one has no autographs. The yellow one, which is kind of hard to see, has the whole team, including the three Thompson brothers, staffs. Everybody. A few of the coaching staff, some of the announcing team. The only I just didn't get Stinger, their mascot. I didn't get the PA announcer, the DJ, and I didn't get the full coaching staff. But other than that, pretty much everybody's on there from the Swarm from last year when they won the championship. So, good congrats to me for getting that. But anyway, back to the topic. Today is the 18th of March, 19th. What is today? I know we're about 11 or 12 days away from opening day for Atlanta at 4 p.m. March 29th. Taking on the Philadelphia Phillies at SunTrust Park. What is my cat doing? He's messing with my MLB helmets. Get down. Get down. Sorry, guys. But anyway, starting off with the rosters, we're going position by position. We'll start in the outfield and make our way to the infield, to the pitching, back to role players, bullpen, and then we'll do our 25-man roster based on all the players I named. So starting left field, we get the top prospect in Major League Baseball right now that's not played a single Major League game yet, killing it in spring training right now. We got Ronald Acuna at left field. Also, I think Lane Adams and Preston Tucker, if Ronald Acuna doesn't make the opening day roster like people will say, I hope he does, and I think he will. But otherwise, if he's out or gets injured, we have a little duo going back there between Lane Adams and Preston Tucker to back Acuna up. Moving on to center field, Ender Inciarte, Gold Glover the last 2 years, awesome player out there, has a great bat. And we also have Danny Santana, who's like a role player for the outfield. He can play where you need him to be. Because I also have in right field Nick Markakis, and if he gets injured or if he needs a day off, same with Inciarte, Danny Santana can fill in that spot. If not, you have Lane Adams and Preston Tucker that can also fill in. So moving on to the infield. Well, first at first base, we got our hotshot star, Freddie Freeman. He's got the Eiffel Tower at first base. He's got the bat. He's got the opposite field power as well. He can hit a home run all over the ballpark. And we got a player that can play first and third that can be backing him up. We got Rio Ruiz, who I think is going to be a nice duo down the third base line, which I'll get to in a second. So then at second base, we got Ozzie Albies, who's looking to be in the majors this whole season. And I think he's going to be really good. Based on his performance last year, he was kind of like Dansby. Hopefully he doesn't pull a Dansby. Well, I guess it's a pun. Because last year, Dansby came up late in the season, had a great end of the year. Came up last year and kind of struggled. So hopefully Ozzie doesn't do the same thing and pull a Dansby, as I said. But hopefully he'll be strong and stay out through the year and actually becoming one of the young stars in the MLB. Backing him up could be Charlie Culberson, who can also play shortstop if needed to. And moving on to third base, we got Johan Camargo, who filled in for Dansby last year when he was struggling. Also when he was injured a little bit. Dansby came back up, but Camargo had a little bit injury issues last year. This year, if he stays healthy, I think he'll be really good. I own MLB The Show. He's only like a 58 overall from 17 The Show. But hopefully that ups this year. I say if I was playing MLB The Show, I'd probably start Rio Ruiz based on his higher overall to help out the team a little bit more. But Camargo's got a pop. Camargo's got a good bat. And he's got good fielding because he's a converted shortstop. So if he's got the hot glove down in the corner who's able to play in between the second base and third baseman. So if he's used to that, there's pretty sure that he'll be able to play very well at third base, which he was able to last year when Dansby was playing, and he was alongside him. So we got a nice core infield going on between the technically the vet in the infield, I guess, would be Freddie. Then you got going down the line, you got Ozzie, Dansby, and then Johan Camargo. So I think that'll be really cool to see. And then moving on to shortstop, as I said, we got Dansby. Charlie Culberson can fill in if he needs to. If Rio has to throw that day, they also get the position to fill in Camargo. So the Braves got a lot of options around the infield of moving tweak. Same with the outfield. And then catcher, there's really no. I mean, I know we got rid of Anthony Recker last year in the trade with Jaime Garcia for like one of those random prospects. I can't even think of his name off the top of my head. Never even heard of him. Kurt Suzuki and Tyler Flowers. They'll be the starting catchers, and it just depends on what pitcher is pitching that night, or who has some more fatigue that night, who's starting. And moving on to starting pitchers, not in any order except for the first one. Usually same with the rest of them already named. Like I think Ronald Acuna, Inciarte Markakis, Freddie, Ozzie, Johan, Dansby, and I say that those are the starters. And then, as I said, catcher will just depend on the night. I think they'll both get pretty much even amount of time. So moving on to starting pitchers, I say Julio's our ace. He's starting opening day, as we already know, and probably against Jake Arrieta, who signed with the Phillies a week ago or so. Yeah, 8 days ago now, because I'm filming this probably the same day, uploading or a day after. It's Monday right now. It might be Tuesday when you guys see this, but I say Julio Teheran, he's our ace. Then we also got Mike Fulton-Evans, who had a pretty good year last year, one of the first years that he never struggled. Then we got Scott Kazmir and Brandon McCarthy, who came over from the Dodgers, who look like will be a very good help. And then we also have Sean Newcomb, who came up last year, who struggled a little bit. Maybe this year we'll hope be able to settle down and help with the veteran of Brandon McCarthy in there. And also Teheran, who's been in the organization for a long time. He's become almost a Braves veteran. Not because he's old, but he's been in the organization since he was 16 years old. So, then moving on to the role players I've named almost all of them, but I just said these players, will be up and down between the Gwinnett Stripers and here. So I don't think that all of them will make this based on naming more than 25 players. There's 25 players max until the AAA and AA seasons end to where up to 40. But by that time, usually some of these teams are already out of playoff contention. Or a lot of them are. So I'd say some of the role players that we have that will be going up and down will be Danny Santana, who's a outfielder, as I already said. Ryan Schimpf at third base. Chris Stewart, who can be a third catcher who's a vet, who can help out with Kurt Suzuki and Tyler Flowers when they need a rest or one of them gets injured. God forbid they don't. Then we got Lucas Sims and Luis Gohara, two of the top studs for pitching in the Braves. Have a lot of young pitching out there that looks like they're going to be very scary in the next years. Because then we also got Matt Whistler, Dan Winkler, who look like he can come out from the bullpen. Whistler might convert back to starting pitcher depending on what they need. And also you got Max Fried. They look like they're all going to be really good out there. And if they can play, but in the future. But I'd say those are the players. If they do come up, they'll be up and down. I don't think maybe Danny Santana, Ryan Schimpf, they might get a full-time spot. Maybe Lucas Sims. But other than that, I think Chris Stewart, Luis Gohara, Matt Whistler, Dan Winkler, and Max Fried. Most of them will be up and down. So those are my role players. And finally, moving on to the bullpen. The thing that the Braves had so dearly in 2013 when we went to the playoffs, and the NLDS had very good bullpen that year. Jordan Walden, Johnny Venters, Craig Kimbrell, the list goes on and on. Corey Guerin, a lot of young pitchers out there. Chris Medlin, who was really good at the time. And now the bullpen is kind of, but thankfully, it looks like it's getting better, because we do have some of the faces that are coming back, and we do have a lot of young studs out there who are not so young anymore, as Chip Carey said when I was at Chop Fest. We have a lot of young pitchers, not so young anymore. Maybe this is the year where they step up and make a chance, because now the Braves are actually beating the Nationals a lot. They actually were very close to the season series last year. Won a lot of games up in D.C. Won a few of them here in SunTrust Park as well in Atlanta, Marietta, Cobb County area, whatever you want to say. Marietta, Cobb County, Atlanta, SunTrust Park itself. We want them up here, and we also want them in Nationals Park up in D.C. So maybe this year the Braves finally break out and beat the Nationals a lot, and maybe have a chance at the division or at least the wild card. But they got to have the bullpen, as I said. But I say these are the guys who I think will be in it full time, or my prediction for the bullpen overall. Rex Brothers, Sam Freeman, they're going to be in there. Jose Ramirez. A lot of people say Aaron Blair, who struggled in the majors the last few years, will actually be able to jump up into the bullpen. I don't think that's realistic, or not a normal phrase to say for baseball. But I think that a lot of people are saying that he'll be converted to the bullpen and he'll do really well out there. So I put him out there to see how he'll do. I don't know if he'll start opening day. I'm not going to reveal it yet. Or like start on the 25-man roster. But also we got the 39-year-old Peter Moylan, who's going to be, I think, the vet out there for all the young pitchers and even the bullpen and the starting pitchers out there. And then we got our closer, who I hope isn't the closer next year because I really wanted to bring back Craig Kimbrell and free agency. So, Arodys Vizcaino is the guy who I met at Shop Fest. I said, I hope I gave him some encouragement because I said, make him say, Craig Kimbrell, who? We don't need him anymore. You got me. And that's what I said to him. And I said, just say that to yourself every day. And he just kind of gave me a smile and I think he didn't speak very good English. I mean, he was one of the Hispanic players or more of the Spanish-speaking players on the Braves, which they do have a lot now. So that's why at Chop Fest they actually had a specific place out in the Chop Fest where they had some of the meet and greets for some of the Hispanics out there to be able to meet and speak Spanish with some of the other Braves players, which I thought was really cool and very nice of the Braves. And so I think he's our our closer this year, and hopefully Craig Kimbrell will be brought back as the player I dearly miss the most out of all of them. And from the 2013 roster, I hope they bring him back. It's going to be a really big help. But overall, this video is getting way too long for a Braves roster, so let's quickly go in our 25-man roster for the season. Not in any order, I said. These are just the 25 players out of all of them I named that I think will be in the opening day roster. So, Ronald Acuna, Lane Adams, Preston Tucker, Ender Inciarte, Nick Markakis, Freddie Freeman, Dansby Swanson, Ozzie Albies, Rio Ruiz, Charlie Culberson. I messed up. Now I have to edit this. Ronald Acuna, Lane Adams, Preston Tucker, Ender Inciarte, Nick Markakis, Freddie Freeman, Rio Ruiz, Ozzie Albies, Charlie Culberson, Johan Camargo, Dansby Swanson, Charlie Culberson, Kurt Suzuki, Tyler Flowers, Julio Teheran, Mike Foltynewicz, Brandon McCarthy, Sean Newcomb, Scott Kazmir, Rex Brothers, Sam Freeman, Jose Ramirez, Peter Moylan, Arodys Vizcaino, and Ryan Schimpf moving back over because I thought we might need one more hitter or one more position player out there. Sorry if I didn't cut that out. I just realized that I went to this area where I have all my position players, and then I have pitcher, role players, and bullpen down here. And I messed up when I got in this area because I have all the players by position. Then I have the starters, and then a few other backups that they have. That's my cat. Our pitchers, and then also I have them numbered, as you can see, like Ronald Acuna 1, that's left field. I have based on who I think is going to make the roster, and I just numbered them 1 through 25. So sorry, my cat's getting in the way. This is kind of a dumb video, but or not dumb video, but I kind of made it sound dumb, all the things I said, and I made a few mistakes, and I don't have time to edit today, so thank you guys for watching. Go Braves, chop on, and hopefully they have a chance to run for the wild card this year, or even the postseason in general, or hopefully reach out for an over 500 season. I think that's a very good chance of happening this year. So if you like this video, want to see more videos by me, or want another prediction maybe for the Hawks draft picks or the Hawks lottery prediction later a month or two away, or Falcons draft predictions, if you want to see something like that, make sure to comment down below, and also subscribe to the Atlanta Kid. That's my channel. I'm Blake Newsome. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So go A-Town, peace out, Blake out. Go A-Town again. Hopefully the Braves will do well this year. Make sure to subscribe.